Hello everyone. Today I'm going to start a new chapter whose name is coordinate geometry. This is a very important chapter for IIT JEE preparation. So dear students, I hope this will be very helpful video for you. Before starting the coordinate geometry, you should know some basic concept about that. Understood? Suppose here I'm drawing a vertical line and a horizontal line. Okay, this plane, suppose this is your plane, and this plane I have divided into four parts: the first part, the second part, the third and the fourth part. Understood? By horizontal and the vertical lines, the point of intersection, you can see this is our point of intersection, and this point of intersection is known as origin, which is denoted by O. Okay, and here you can see this is your first part. Now this is your second part, this is our third part, and this is your fourth part. Understood? If you move right side of the origin, okay, this will be positive value, and left side of origin this will be the negative value. Understand? So these vertical lines, I will say the x axis, this is our x axis denoted by x o x dash. Okay, and this vertical line is denoted by y o y dash. Okay, so just I said कि when you move right side of the origin, the value of x will be positive. Understand? It means in the first part I will say कि the value of x will be always positive. Okay, and in the second part the value of x is always negative. Like that, the third part the value of x is negative, and in fourth part that is a value of x is always positive. Understood? Like that, if you move origin above the origin, the value of y is positive. Okay, and here also you can see the value of y is positive. And like that, here when you move below the origin, the value of y will be negative. Understand? So I will write here minus, and like that below the origin it is, so the value of y is again negative. Therefore, now I will say if there is a four part. Now this is not a part. I will like to say this is the first coordinate, second coordinate, and third coordinate, and the fourth coordinate. It means in the first coordinate, the value of x and y both will be positive. In the second coordinate, the value of x negative and y positive. In third coordinate, the value of x and y both are negative. And the value of fourth coordinate, the value of x positive and y negative. Understood? Now, students, if I say, tell me two, three lies in which coordinate? There is a four coordinate. Understand? So 2, 3, it is lying. You can see the both the number 2 and 3 both are positive number. Okay, if x and y both are positive number, it means it will lie in first coordinate. Okay, so the value of x and y will be here. Suppose this is our x and y. Understand? Now what is the meaning of these two three? Let us just explain कि what is the meaning of 2 3. It want to say you कि we are moving on x axis the two distance, and y axis I want to move, on y axis I want to move 3 distance. Okay, like that, if I say कि what is the meaning of, if there is any point pxy and I want to know what is the meaning of this point pxy. So student, I will say कि on x axis and the y axis we are moving x distance on x axis, and on the y axis I am moving y distance. So therefore the representation of any point in 2D, I will say what कि it represents us कि on x-axis we want to move small x distance, on the y-axis I want to move small y distance. Understood? So I hope student ki you understood this thing. Now we are going to discuss the distance formula. Ki suppose there is any 2 points and I want to find the distance between 2 points. Okay. Now let us see. Suppose there is any 2 point. The first point I want to write here P x1 y1 and the Q x2 y2, and I want to find the distance between these 2 points. The distance between these 2 points. Okay. Now just I tell कि what is the meaning of this x1 y1. It means it want to tell you कि on x axis it is moving x1 distance, okay, and on y axis it is moving y1 distance. Like that, this q represent कि on x axis it is moving what, x2 distance, and on y axis it is moving y2 distance. Okay student, now we have to find the distance between these 2 points. The first point is this one and the second point is this. Okay, how to find the distance between these 2 points? Okay, now what can I do? I can join this here and I will say this is PQR. Understood? Okay, if I say कि what is the distance of PR? What is the distance of PR? You can say this is our PR and I want to find the distance of this PR. So now here you can see कि this is our x2 and this distance is x1. So we can see कि this distance is our x2 minus x1. So this is x2 minus x1. So PR will be what? x2 minus x1. Understand? So we will write कि PR, that is x2 minus PR equals to x2 minus x1. Okay. And what is the value of QR? If I say कि what is the value of QR? So again you can check कि this complete distance is y2. Okay. And this distance is our y. So I will say कि the QR value will be y2 minus y1. This is our y2 minus y1. Understood? Now you can see in triangle PQR. PQR. If I say कि the triangle PQR is a right angle triangle, you can check here. This triangle is a right angle triangle. If triangle PQR is a right angle triangle, so as we know that there is a Pythagoras theorem. Okay, what is the Pythagoras theorem? You see here, we can write here PQ square equal to PR square plus QR square. And in place of PR square, we can put what? Tell me. PQ square equals to, I want to write PR value, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, now I want to find the value of PQ. Students, as we know that if we want to find the value of PQ, it will be now PQ. If I take square root both the side like this, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, I will get what? This will be our mod PQ, and this is equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, so finally you know if the mod x equals to 2, then the value of x will be plus minus 2. So here you can say if mod PQ equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So therefore PQ equals to, I will take plus minus what, root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. But the dear students, this is the distance. So distance will be always positive. So I will take PQ equal to what? This will be root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance between two points. The distance between 2 points. It means if you want to find the distance between 2 points, suppose there is 2 points. Once again, I want to repeating here. Keep P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2, and you want to find the distance between them. In that case, the distance will be PQ equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. In place of this, you can also write keep PQ equal to root over x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay, why? Because you know a minus b whole square equals to b minus a whole square, and like here we can also write y2 minus y1 whole square equals to y1 minus y2 whole square. Please note down this. Okay, now let us see a important point. Keep suppose the line joining with the 2 points becomes parallel to the x-axis. Okay, in that case, what should be the value? Suppose I'm drawing 2 points, and these 2 points, suppose the first point P x1 y1 and the second point Q, that is a x2 y2. Okay, now these 2 points joining, I'm getting a line segment which is the parallel to the x-axis. You can see this is the parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so we want to find the distance between them. What should be the distance between P and Q? Okay, now here you can see PQ is a parallel, and just we found, as we know that, as we know that, as we know that the distance PQ equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance between 2 points, as you know that. Okay, in previous you have find this one, if PQ equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So now we can write PQ equal to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, all right. Now, since PQ is a parallel, what is PQ is parallel to x axis. This PQ is a parallel to the x. If PQ is the parallel to the x axis, in the case you will get what? See, in this case you will get this y1 should be equal to y2. The y1 should be equal to y2. So directly in the formula we can put y1 equals to y2. I want to put y1 equals to y2. Let us put and let us try what is coming. So PQ equal to, you can see, x2 minus x1 whole square plus, here I want to put y1 minus y1 whole square. So PQ equal to what I am getting, root over x2 minus x1 whole square. Finally I got mod over x2 minus x1. It means if the line segment joining with the 2 points is parallel to the x-axis, in that case the distance between the points will be mod over x2 minus x1. Understand? So I hope student you understand. Please note down this thing. Okay. Now let us see the point number 2, the second point. Okay, what should be the point? Okay. Suppose if the line joining, with the 2 points becomes parallel to the y-axis, in that case what should be the distance between the 2 points? Okay, now this time I'm taking what, suppose there is 2 point, first point, and this is your suppose the second point. Okay, q I'm writing x2 y2 and p I wrote here x1 y. Now I want to know what should be the distance between them. And now this is your y and y dash, x and x dash. Okay, so similarly, just we found that the distance between any 2 points is a root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So now in that case, we will again, as we know that since you know कि distance between 2 points PQ will be root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. You know all. Understand? Now I want to find if the line segment PQ becomes parallel to the x-axis, become parallel to the x-axis. If suppose, if PQ is a parallel to the y-axis, if PQ is the parallel to the y-axis, in that case, what should be the distance? Just you think, if PQ is a parallel to the y-axis, in the case, what should be the distance? Yes. What is the meaning of this P x1 y1? It want to say you कि on the x-axis it is moving x1 distance and on the y-axis it is moving y1 distance, right? Like that, this q. You can see कि on the x-axis the value of x is x2, but the value of y is a y2. Okay. Now, if I say what should be the distance between P and Q, okay, so you will say कि sir कि PQ is parallel to the y-axis. In that case, we will take as a x1 equals to x2, and now we will put the value of x1 equals to x2 in equation first, and I will try to find the distance between the points, right? So now the value of PQ, you can see it is coming what? I want to put here x1 minus x2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and finally in place of x2 what I will put? I will put to say yes x1 distance, because x1 and x2 both are equal, and you know this value will be what? 0. So finally I got 0 plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So distance between the point PQ will be y2 minus y1. Now finally what I get? In last case we can see if the line is the parallel to the x-axis, in that case the distance between the points will be mod over x2 minus x1. But now if the line is parallel to the y-axis, the distance between the points is coming y2 minus y1. I hope ki student you understand. Suppose I'm writing a question, what is the distance between 2 3 and 2 4? Okay, what should be the distance? Then you will directly say कि sir here x1 and x2 both are equal, so we can find the distance between these 2 points directly mod over 3 minus 4 or 4 minus 3. So distance will be what? 1. You will get. Understand? Like suppose I'm writing another question, find the distance between 3 1 and 4 1, and I want to find the distance. Now here you can see if the y1 and y2 both are equal, and if y1 and y2 both are equal, in that case the points is a parallel to the x-axis, and if the points joining the line segment is the parallel to the x-axis, in that case the distance will be what? Mod x2 minus x1. So finally I will get what? The distance equals to 1. I hope student you understand this thing. Okay, if you want to write down, please do it. Now let us see the third important thing. Suppose if there is a any point P x y and I want to find the distance from the origin. Distance from the origin. What should be the distance from the origin? What should be the distance from the origin? I want to find. Let us try to find. Okay, all right. Now the distance from the origin. Suppose this is your origin and we want to find the distance between them. This distance d I want to find. What should be the distance? Okay. So this is a very easy question. You can see this one is our x2 y2 and suppose this is our x1 y1. And you know the formula of the distance between 2 points is given what x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. In place of x2 y2 we will put what xy and in place of x1 y1 I will put 0 comma 0. So you know since as we know कि pq equals to root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is our first I will say. Now therefore the value of pq will be, now say in place of x2 I am putting x and x1 as a 0 whole square plus y I want to put what y. So now y minus 0 whole square. So finally I got what? PQ equals to root over x square plus y square. It means the distance of a point from the origin we get root over x square plus y square. So what should be the heading? So now the heading name will be distance distance from origin. This will be our heading, distance from origin. Okay, now you tell me here what should be the heading. If a line is parallel to y-axis, then distance between them, then distance between them. Okay, now what should be the heading? Yes, tell me. If the line joining with the 2 points is parallel to the, if line joining, if line joining with the 2 points, with the 2 points is the parallel to x-axis, then distance, then distance between them. Okay, I think you understood. And what should be the heading? The distance formula I have written. The distance between 2 points. So I hope students you understood this topic. Okay, let us see some problem. Okay, the first question is given, you find the coordinates of circumcenter of a triangle whose vertices are a 5 minus 1, b minus 1 5 and c 6 6, and also find its radius. Okay, for circumcenter, you know, suppose this is our triangle. Okay, on this triangle we are making a circle. Okay, so now let us make the good figure. First of all I should make a circle. Suppose this is our circle. Okay, and now suppose this is our triangle, and now suppose this is point A, point B and point C. The point A, point B, point C given. What is the point B given? Minus 1 5, and point A it is given what? 5 minus 1, and the point C is given 6 comma 6. Okay, now I want to find it's a circumcenter. What is the circumcenter? Here you can see that this will be our circumcenter. This O is our circumcenter. And now I want to find this one. Okay, this OXY we want to find. Okay, student. So here you can see, suppose this is our radius R. Okay. Now you tell me, can I say that this OA equal to OB equals to OC? What? What I'm saying? That the length of OA and OB and OC all will be equal. So we can directly write that OA equals to OB equals to OC, as well as OA square equals to OB square equals to OC square. Okay, why I'm taking square? Because there is a root in the formula. So if you do the square, then it will remove. Okay, so OA square. Can you tell me, student, what should be the value of OA square? Yes, OA square. So x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. We can put on this formula. Okay, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So OA square will be x minus 5 whole square plus y minus minus plus, you can see, y plus 1 whole square equals to OB square. What is the OB square? Yes. Now here it is a x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square and OC square. You are getting x minus 6 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square. Okay. Now we will try to solve this three equation and I will try to find the value of x and y. Okay, now let us see. If I take, this is your first, second and third. Okay, if I take the first and second, what I will get? You will get to x square plus y square from here minus 10x plus 2y, yeah, 5 square, that is a 25 plus 1 is equals to, using 1 and using 1 and 2, 1 and 2, okay, is equals to, I will write x square plus y square, now here, plus 2x minus 10y plus 1 plus 25 plus 1 plus 25, and finally I got x square y square cancel, 25 1 again cancel, and now you can see this 2x will left side, so minus 12x, and this will be minus 12y. So from here I got x equals to y. Okay, now we took the first and second situation and I got x equals to y. Again I will take the first and third situation. Okay, and let us see what it is coming. Okay, so now it is here x square minus 10x plus 25, okay, plus y square plus 2y plus 1 equals to, I want to write x square plus y square minus 12x minus 12y plus 72. Now from here x square y square, you can see again it is cancelled. Okay, now here is a minus 12x and here is a minus 10x. Okay, so now it will be what? 2x. Now here is a minus 12y and this is your plus 2y. So now it is a 14y. Okay, 25 plus 1, 26. Now send right hand side. Yes, 72 minus 26. 72 minus 26. Now it is a 46. I got 46. Okay, so now here you can see that we have already found x equals to y. So we can put x equals to y here. Put here. So I will get 2x plus 14y equals to 46. Okay. So in place of y, I want to put what? X. So put here. So now 14x So from here, I got 16x equals to 46. I got 46. Okay. So x equals to 46 by 16, which is equals to 23 by 8. Okay. Since you can see x equals to y we have found. So now also I will write also y equals to 23 by 8. So therefore our circumcenter will be what else? This is our 23 by 8 comma 23 by 8. Okay. So now we will go to find it's a radius also. How to find the radius? We got this circumcenter, that is the 23 by 8, 23 by 8. Okay. Now you will find the OA distance. So for OA distance, we will find the distance between 23 by 8 comma 23 by 8, and and you can take any point A, B, C. Okay, student, because this is all our radius. So if you take a 5 minus 1, okay, you can take 5 minus 1, but this will be your wish. If you want to take minus 1 comma 5 or 6 comma 6, you can take and you can get the answer. Understood? So now here I am taking 5 comma minus 1. So the distance D will be what? 23 by 8 minus 5 whole square plus 23 by 8 plus 1 whole square. Now further you can calculate and you can get the value 23 minus 40 by 8, 23 minus 40 by 8 whole square, and plus 23 plus 8 by 8 whole square. Okay, now I hope you can solve and you can get this distance, and this distance will be our radius, circumradius. Understood? So finally we have solved this question. We find the coordinates of the circumcenter of the triangle whose vertices and given. Okay, or also we can find its radius. Okay, now let us solve another problem. The next question is, if the 2 points O0 comma 0, and here is the 3 comma root 3, suppose this is a point A 3 comma 3 with another point P from an equilateral triangle. Okay, find P. Okay, it means it is saying suppose there is any equilateral triangle. Okay, now this is point P, suppose x comma y, and this is O, that is a 0 comma 0 given. Okay, and now A is given 3 comma root 3, and I want to find this point P x comma y. How to find, students? Since you know कि triangle POA POA is an equilateral triangle. Okay, if it is the equilateral triangle, it means the distance, the distance will be equal. So I will try to use to find the distance formula, and I will get the point P. Okay, how to solve this question? So I'm taking here OP equals to PA equals to OA. OP equals to PA equals to OA. Why? Because this is a equilateral triangle. Okay, if it is an equilateral triangle, the sides will be equal. Understand? So I took here OP equals to PA equals to OA. Now I will try to find this OP. What should be the value of OP? But here the OP is coming inside the root. So I will do what? I will do squaring all the sides. So we want to write OP square equals to PA square equals to OA square. Now OP square. Tell me OP square. So it is now x minus 0 square, that is a x square plus y square equals to PA square. What is the PA? Yes, x minus 3 whole square plus y minus root 3 whole square equals to OA square. You can see OA square. 3 minus 0 square, that is a 9. Root 3 minus 0 square, 3. 9 plus 3, that is equals to 12. So I will write here 12. So finally I got two equations, x square plus y square equal to 12. This is our first equation by taking first and last. Okay, and by taking the second and last, what I'm getting? X square plus y square minus 6x minus 2 root y plus 9 plus 3 equals to 12. Okay, this will be an equation in form of x square y square. But I'm suggesting to you all, you don't take the first and the second and third. In place of taking second and third, you can take first and second, and you can easily find the value of x and y. Okay, now let us try using second and first. Second and first. Okay, now I will get x square plus y square, which is equals to what I will write here, x square plus y square minus 6x minus 2 root 3, okay, y, then here plus 3 square 9 and plus 3 12. This is our 12. Now from here x square y square will be cancelled, and I got 6x plus 2 root 3y equals to 12. Okay, now 6x plus 2 root 3y equals to 12, and I want to write again 6x plus 2 root 3y, 2 root 3y equals to 12, and I want to solve this. Let us solve. Dividing by 2. So now it is a 3x plus root 3 into y equals to 6. Now let us divide by, so I want to find x. Okay, now dividing by 3 everywhere. So now I will get 2 minus y upon root 3. Check one everyone. Dividing by 3. Understand? So now finally I got the value of x, and I will put in first. Which first? This first. X square plus y square equal to 12. So 2 minus y by root 3 whole square plus y square equals to what? 12. I will write 12. You can see. Okay. So now I will find the value of y. Let us do squaring. A square plus b square y square by 3 minus 2 to the 4 by root 3 and 2y plus y square equals to 12. And from here I got what? Y square by 3 plus y square, that is a 4 by 3 y square, okay, minus 4 by root 3 y, and which is equals to 8. Firstly, I want to divide by 4 everywhere. Let us divide and try to get. Okay. So if you divide by 4, you will get 1 by 3 y square, okay, minus 1 by root 3 and 2y is equals to 2. Okay. Now I want to multiply by 3 everywhere. So I got y square minus root 3 into y equals to 6. So now y square minus root 3y minus 6 equal to 0. I got what? Y square minus 2 root 3y minus plus 1 root 3y minus 6 equal to 0. So finally we can take common y minus 2 root 3 and plus root 3 common, I got y minus 2 root 3 is equals to 0, and hence the value of y we are getting minus root 3 and y equals to 2 root 3. This will be the value of y. Understood? So now finally We can also get the value of x. So from here, if you put here the value of y equals to minus root 3, you can see x equals to 2 minus root 3 by root 3, it will be cancelled, and now it will be 2 plus 1, x equals to 3. Okay, now you can put 2 root 3. Put here 2 root 3, 2 root 3, root 3, root 3 cancel, 2 minus 2 will be 0. So I got x equals to 0. The final answer, what should be the answer? I got 3 comma minus root 3 and 0 comma 2 root 3. So I hope student you understood this problem, how to solve this problem. 2 points were given, O00 and A3 root 3, and there was another point P which form an equilateral triangle. So we had to find the value of P. What should be the value of P? For this question, first of all, I took equilateral triangle and I mark PXY 0 comma 0 A3 root 3. Okay. After that, what we do? We take OP square equals to PA square equals to OA square, and then we are solving here. I take first and last, I got x square plus y square equals to 12, and then I took first and second equation and I solve, and then I got the value of x, and I put this x in equation first, and I got the value of, see here, yes, I got the value of I. There is two value of y, then we put the value of I and I get the value of x. So I hope students you understood this question. You can note down. Let us see the another topic. This name is a section formula. Okay, section formula, and there is a two formula given: internal division and external division. What is the internal division? Suppose there is any line. Okay, I want to draw a line. Suppose there is any line that is joining with 2 points x1 y1 and b x2 y2. Suppose this is r x2 y2. On this line, suppose there is any point that is p x comma y. There is any line joining with the 2 points a x1 y1 and b x2 y2. And suppose on this line there is a point P xy which divides the line segment joining with 2 points A x1 y1 B x2 y2 internally in the ratio of m ratio n. Now then we want to find the coordinate of point P x comma y. So if this P point divides the line segment joining with the 2 points internally in the ratio of m ratio n, in that case, the coordinate of point P will be x equals to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and the value of y will be my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. But the dear student, how can I get this two value? Okay, we are going to derive and we will find the how to find this two value. Okay, student, let us see. For proving this thing, what I'm doing, first of all, I want to take on x-axis and y-axis. I take x-axis and y-axis. You tell me, students, if this value of a x1 y1, which indicates what? On x-axis it is moving x1 distance, like that. This is showing what? On x-axis it is moving x2 distance. Okay, like that. This P point is also indicating something. What? Tell me. On x distance it is moving. Understand? Now, if I say what should be the value of this, the coordinate of A. So the ordinate of A is a y1, which indicates y1 distance. On y-axis it is moving y, and this is your y. Okay. Now I want to join this one like this. and I will say this is R and S. Okay. Now, can you tell me what should be the value of AR? If I ask what should be the value of AR, then you will say the AR distance is the x minus x1. Okay. And what should be the value of PS? You will say sir, the PS distance will be x2 minus x. Okay. Now, if I ask what should be the value of PR, then you people will say sir, this distance is complete distance is y, and this is our y1. You can see here is a y1, so this will be our also y1. So now this distance will be y minus y1. And what should be the distance of BS? This BS. So you can see this complete distance is y2 and now this distance is y. So now it is a y2 minus y. Okay. So now can we write the triangle APR is a similar triangle PBS. Can we write? Say student. Yes. Why? Because both the triangle are similar. Because this angle A and angle P both are corresponding angle, and R and angle S both are the right angle. And for the similarity, we know if there is a only two angle are equal, then I will say both the triangle are similar triangle. And as we know that if two triangles are similar, in that case their side would be proportional. What is the meaning of proportional? The ratio of side will be same. Okay, so I will try to write here कि AR upon PS will be equal to PR upon BS will be equal to AP upon PB. Okay. So I want to write the value of AR. What should be the value of AR? Just you have found that is a x minus x1 by PS x2 minus x, and PR y minus y1 is equals to y2 minus y. And what is the AP? That is M, and PB M. Say the first. You can say here is the three situation 1, 2, 3, and all are equal. So we can take first and third. First, taking first and third situation together. Okay, this one is our first, second, and third. Using first and third, first and third, I get what? X minus x1 by x2 minus x equals to m by n. And now from here, when I solve nx minus nx1 equals to mx2 minus mx. Okay. Now from here I want to find the value of x. Okay. So now here you can see he send this mx in left hand side, that is a mx plus nx, and send this nx1 right hand side, therefore mx2 plus nx1. And finally I got x common, and m plus n equals to mx2 plus nx1. So now finally I will write what? The value of x will come mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and similarly if you take the second and third, okay, second and third, you can get the value of y also, that will be my2 minus ny1 by m minus n. So finally I can see if there is any point on the line AB which divides the line AB internally in the ratio of m ratio n, in that case the coordinate of point P xy will be mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and y my2 minus my1 by m plus n. I hope student you understood this question. Now please write down. Okay, all right. But now suppose if this P point is a midpoint, suppose if P is a midpoint of AB. Okay, if P becomes midpoint of AB, in that case, you know, if the value of M, okay, the value of M and the value of N will be equal, that is equals to 1. Okay. Now, if the value of M and value of N will be equal to 1, so we can directly put the value of M and N as a 1. And therefore, I will get x equals to mx2 in place of M. I will put here, put M equals to N equals to 1. So I got x equals to 1 x2 plus 1 x1 by 1 plus 1. Okay, so x equals to what? I will write x1 plus x2, yeah, x2 plus x1 by 2. And similarly, since y equals to, you have my2 plus, you can see y equals to, you have my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, and again you put the value of m equals to n equals to 1, and you will get what here, y2 plus y1 by 1 plus 1, that is a y equals to y2 plus y1 by 2. So now if P is the midpoint, in that case the coordinate of P will be x2 plus x1 by 2, and the y will be y2 plus y1 by 2. Okay, so I will write here the midpoint, coordinate of midpoint, that is x equals to, I will write x1 plus x2 by 2, and y equals to y1 plus y2 by 2. I hope, student, you understood this question. Okay, now this concept is a very important for the junior also. Now let us see the next topic, that is a external division. Now in this topic we will find the coordinate of point P which divides the line segment joining with 2 points A and B externally in the ratio of m ratio n. Now let us see. Suppose there is any line whose coordinate is x1 y1 and bx2 y2, and on this line there is a point P whose coordinate is x comma y, and I want to find this coordinate. Okay, and now this point is doing what? It is dividing the line AB m ratio n externally, Okay, now what should be the value of point P? Now for this case, we can also get the value of coordinate of point P, that will be x equals to mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, and y equal to my2 minus ny1 upon m minus n. But how? Let us try to find. Suppose that this point A x1 y1, this point is B x2 y2, and this point is P x comma y. Okay, now I'm doing what? I'm joining with this one. I will say BR, and again let us join this one. I will say AS. Okay, can we find the value of AS? You can see value of AS. How to find, sir? Sir, you know this complete distance is x, because here P is given. The complete distance is x and this distance is x1. So now this AS will be what? X minus x1. Similarly, BR. What should be the value of BR? Now you have complete distance, that is a x, and now I will subtract this distance. What is the distance of this? You can see my hands. So the distance is given x2. So now the value of BR will be x minus x2. Okay. Similarly, you tell me what should be the value of PS. Yes, this complete distance is y because the coordinate of pxy is given, and this distance is our this x1, sorry, y1. So if it is y1, so this distance is also y1. So now ps will be what? Y minus y1. Okay. Now similarly tell me what should be the value of pr, that is a y minus y2. Understood? Now what I will do, ki triangle PAS and triangle PBR both are similar. Okay. If both the triangle are similar, in that case we can write AS upon BR is equals to PS upon PR is equals to AB upon BR. Okay. So now can should I write AB? No. We should write AP. Why, sir? Because if you write AP, then you will get some profit. What profit? Tell me. The profit is AP is given. AP is given. So we should write AP and BP, not BR. Okay, BP. Here should be BP. Okay. Now once again I'm here, we can see here I'm taking AS upon BR. Okay, PS upon PR, PS upon PR, and finally I took here AP upon BP. Okay, students. So now I will put the value of AS, that is a x minus x1 upon BR, that is x minus x2, and equal to PS y minus y1 upon y minus y2, and AP, that is m by n. Understood? So now we have three situations, situation number 1, 2 and 3, and I will take first and third, that is a x minus x1 by x minus x2, that is equal to m by n. Now let us solve this one. Nx minus nx1 equals to mx minus mx2. Okay, so now you can see we can send this nx right side, that is a mx minus nx, and now here in left side mx2 minus nx1. I send mx2. Now from here we can take the common x. So finally you can see x is coming mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n. And similarly, if you take the second and third, you will get y equals to m y2 minus n y1 by m minus n. So this is the coordinate of point P when it divides the line segment joining with the 2 points say x1 y1 b x2 y2 externally in the ratio of m ratio n. So we can get the coordinate of point P, that will be x equals to mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n, and y equal to my2 minus y1 by m minus n. So students, I think you understand this concept. Please write down if you want. And now I'm going to give you a very important star, and that star is, try to listen very carefully. If suppose PQ is any point which divide the line segment joining AB in the ratio of, in the same ratio of mn internally and externally, in that case the point P and Q are known as what? That known as harmonic conjugate. Understood? So we will discuss the next class from here. Okay, bye bye. I think this video is very helpful for you. Okay, I will meet you the next video. Bye bye. Take care.